In this video, we'll complete the workflow by connecting n8n to our Python script hosted on Render. If you're ready, then let's get into the video. In the previous video, we set up the Google Sheets trigger on n8n. If you haven't seen that yet, I recommend watching it so this part makes more sense. Now let's continue from where we stopped. In this section, we're going to give our Python script access to our Google Sheets. The key thing here is the JSON service account file. This file is private. I will be adding it to Render as a secret environment variable. We first create the service account that gives our Python script access to Google Sheets. In Google Cloud Console, open the project you created earlier. At the bottom of the page, click IAM and Admin. Next, select Service Accounts on the left sidebar. After creating the service account, you can give it any name you like. Something like n8n automation is fine. I'll just type that in now. On the permission section, don't worry about adding that for now. Just click on Done. Now your new service account will be created. First, we need the key file that Python will use to authenticate. Click on the service account you just created. Then next, click on the Keys tab. After that, go to Add Key below. And in the drop-down, click Create New Key. Choose JSON and click Create to download it. This is the JSON service account file you'll be using. And remember, never upload this file publicly. Keep it private. Now we need to give this service account permission to access our Google Sheet. First, we need to copy the service account email. You can find it inside Google Cloud Console under the Details tab or inside your JSON file. Once the email is copied, we can now open our Google Sheet. Then share your email with that sheet, just like sharing it with another person. Give it editor access. This step is important. Without this, your script won't be able to update the sheet. After pasting the email, click Share. And that's it. We're done. Next, let's go to Render. Under Projects, you can click on Add New. Then select Web Service. If this is your first time linking the service, select your GitHub repository so Render can access your Python scripts. Then next, we will scroll down to the Start Command section. And here we will enter the required code. So now I'll just copy the start code here. And then I'll paste it in the text field. This start code will be in the description of the video. Next, under Instance Type section, select the free render plan. Now we'll scroll down to the Environment Variable section. For the variable name, we'll copy the same name we used in the Python script. So I'll just copy that from the Python code, and then I'll go back and paste it in the variable name text field. Now we'll go to the value. Now, for this, we'll open our JSON file in any editor of our choice and then copy everything inside it. And now we'll go back to Render and paste this into the value text field. Now, this makes the key available securely inside Render. We can now click on Deploy Web Service. Render will automatically restart and deploy your API. Now that the secret is added, let's look at how the Python script reads it. The highlighted part here loads your service account, the JSON file, into the script. And then here we have the scopes we're using. These are the permissions that allow the script to read and update Google Sheets. At this point, the script has everything it needs to connect. Finally, we can connect n8n to the Python script hosted on Render. We'll use the HTTP request node. Let's click the plus button and then search for the HTTP request node and click on it. So after clicking on it, when it opens, we can now set the parameters. Now, the method should be set to post. So I'll just click post here. And then next, in the URL field, we can copy our URL endpoint from render. So I'll copy that and then paste it there. After that, we turn on the send headers option. And then we need to fill those fields. So under name, we add content type. And then in value, we add application/JSON. Okay. So after that, we'll scroll down to the options section and we'll set a timeout of 80,000 to make sure there is enough time for n8n to receive a response. After that, we can connect the two nodes to our workflow. Once everything is connected, we can save and test this out. So I'll just click save. I'll just show all the Google Sheets for this project. Here we have trends history sheet, which is where we paste our raw data for cleaning. And then we have trends history process, which contains temporary data for comparison. And then we have trends history cleaned, which holds all the cleaned and structured data. And then finally, we have the automation log sheet, which keeps records of the appended rows or errors. So I'll go back to trends history and paste the raw data. And then back in n8n, we're going to go back and then we'll see how this works. We'll click on the button to turn on the workflow and make it active. So I'll just click got it. And then we'll go to executions to see how it all works out. Okay, so we can see the Google Sheets trigger was successful. It has seen the rows and now the HTTP request has started running. So we'll now check the other sheets to see if they have been updated. So we can see data here. It has been cleaned. And now in the trends history cleaned, we can now see the final processed output. So it's all cleaned and structured. And then in automation log, we can see the details of the updated rows and any errors or other information. So that's it. We've now seen how it works with n8n, and we've come to the end of the project. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.